they were chops, but wamepewa cheo, but they were not running stuff. But some of those guys who were notorious for being bad, wakipewa cheo.
Yeah.
Their skills, their social skills with people,
Yes,
was totally different. You know, like someone say, you know, you can tell that this guy, there's a way he can handle mangas, because guess what? He was a
Maga himself. Kanasema. Uno, there's some comments here which are coming. Please read them for us, and let's drill down on that.
Huyu George Yonge ati a lot social awkward people were you folks, and probably was there like one or two anaenda huko Christian Union functions hunting. Huyo nini. But anyway, Kenyan Diaspora says the conversation here is not about the value of degrees. This needs to be narrowed down to one simple question: is there any correlation between degrees and effective public leadership? We should not deviate to exploring the value of degrees, since it will cloud the argument. Pablo says no degree teaches one about things outside school. Unfortunately, one may have so many degrees, but they can't really put what they have learned into practice. Personally, I left law school the first time. I didn't know how to act in courts, and I believe I had very good passing grades. But through experience and hands-on, I learned my way around court. So experience over a degree should be key. To be a politician, one has to go and engage with the people, understand issues.
Yes.
And says, you know, Mika, some of us got good and valid degrees from India. What I wanted to say is this to chime in on what Kenyan is saying, and
Yes.
and I think we will have, you know, there was a conversation prior to the show that Bandi was having, and I think Ali, you can chime in on that regarding leaders in Tanzania. You know, there is when Kenyan is talking about correlation between effective public leadership and degree and public leadership, I don't think there's one. All of us know guys in high school, and we're in high school, that there were guys who were good at organizing if there was a funky.
Yes.
We know guys who are good at, let's say, for example,
Captains in sports.
Captains in sports.
Yes.
Kuna wase mlikuwa mnasikiza, anakuja anakerea. There were cheerleaders, that the guys who are cheerleaders would come and roll up the crowd or
and
whatever.
make the crowd sing.
Una get?
Yeah.
There were some guys who, when they were appointed prefects, people were happy. Then there's some guys who were appointed prefects.
Teachers' pets.
What? You start crying, you're like,
Kina Ali, tunawajua.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I wasn't a prefect. So please,
this, and not
Musini
necessarily
Ngizi hapo.
meaning, and chances, sometimes it used to happen that if you are a chop, unapatiwa prefect.
But
Portfolio.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it
a
happened.
lot of times it was that way. But then I also noticed that the ones who were notorious troublemakers were given chair to switch them.
Agreed.
It was
Yes.
a
It-
reverse
psychology.
psychology. thing.
And to switch those who are influenced by them. You know.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because then Sasa now, since you are a troublemaker, then now you are given a prefer. So
Omosh.
Yes, sir.
Kwa Kiswahili inaitwa mchawi mpe mwanao.
Jesus.
Now,
Loosely translated.
I guess you uchawi alipewa, because all those jamas who I remember, the guys who you know, the ones who were standard on that list, ile list who got standard the top 10, the top 5 became prefers.
Okay.
And things changed. Everything changed, and then again, as we moved along in streams, you know, we moved along with the same chaps.
Yes.
So you saw things changing.
Yeah, so some guys were just they were chops, but wamepewa cheo, but they were not running stuff. But some of those guys who were notorious for being bad, wakipewa cheo.
yeah.
Their skills, their social skills with people,
Yes.
was totally different. You know, like someone say, you know, you can tell that this guy, there's a way he can handle mangas, because guess what? He was a
He was a Maga himself.
He's
Yeah.
a manga himself.
Yeah.
Unaona?
Ni lazima uelewe
Yeah.
pia. Yeah.
That doesn't need a degree,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. And
But carry on.
and you know, like all this is coming, this conversation is coming about as the controversy that has been surrounding Sakaja, because now there's a requirement if you want to run for governor, if you want to run for the presidency, you must have a college degree. And I think this is gonna go down to other positions in future, like senators and members of parliament.
Now let us be clear. And
it was supposed to go in for 2022, but they had a court case which was sponsored by what's his name? Oh man, this Senator Murkomen.
Yeah.
And they went through, and it was they won. I guess the people who were against it, being the senators, because basically it became anybody who is a parliamentarian. Which covers senators, by the way. And that's why, when people ask, well, how come, Sakaja alikuwa na degree, hakuwa na degree?
There was no requirement,
because it was not a requirement.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, and I think one thing we really need to understand. The Constitution in the 254 requires a degree.
Actually, no.
No, but when it says for you to run, let's say like you're going to run for president.
It's not the Constitution. It's a law. It's a law that was written. It's not the Constitution. So the Constitution, like if you go back and read the Constitution.
The law, no, you're right. The law, not the Constitution.
Not
the
the
law,
Constitution.
no.
Yeah.
The law.
Yeah.
The law, the requirement.
It's a written law.
It's a written law. The requirement of the law is you need a degree.
Yeah. And this is where the Constitution.
And that is where now I think there's fine. We understand that, okay, you don't need a degree to be a leader, whatever. However, the provision inasema hapa degree.
Yeah. So
that is the problem.
So you see, this is where people need to understand the role of a member of parliament and a senator and what role they have in writing these laws, because the Constitution gave the parliament and the Senate the power to write this law. Parliament shall enact legislation.
Yes.
Yeah. To determine this minimum requirements for leadership. But now, and this controversy is surrounding, now all these, Sakaja is the one who's on the limelight. There's Wavinya Ndeti, who's running for governor in Machakos County. They also say that she got a computer science degree in 10 months. That's also being questioned.
Oscar Sudi.
Yes. Oscar Sudi, his high school certificate
whatever
is
certificate,
being questioned.
yes.
So that's